Hello, this is Alex from MadMountain Military, and today I want to show folks a prototype new product I'm working on. In some ways it's not new. This is, these pieces were once a standard 7-foot long military cargo bow, which I obviously have cut down. I used a mechanical tubing cutter. I recommend the Milwaukee tubing cutter if anybody wants to cut stuff. It works pretty well, and it will work on steel if you just wait a while. What I've done, and the reason why I cut this into pieces, is anybody who has tried to source cargo bows for Humvees has probably figured out if it's not immediately nearby you locally, you're going to have to ship it. And the challenge there is that because these are 7 feet wide and about 3.5 feet tall, it is difficult to find a shipping service that doesn't charge an arm and a leg. So that's why I'm cutting these open. This is without the pin, and it was just a split piece of tubing, sort of a giant roll pin I call it. Without that pin, this is 29 3/4 inches long, or sorry, 58.5. 29 1/4 times 2. And that means that when it's packaged, it will still be less than 60 inches, 60 inches, which is the magic number for FedEx and UPS Ground Saver shipping rates. You can spend more to ship it and get it faster, but the Ground Saver is a favorite because it is affordable. So I've got witness marks that I made. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but anyway, I make some slashes. I make them different on each end so you know right and left which one goes where. So I already tapped one pin in, but then I thought I'd want to video this. So this is just a video of me squinching this together. There it goes. This tube is getting stopped by the rivet, and so I'll tap them together. I'm only using the handle of this hammer. I don't want anything that has to be beat together with a weighted hammer. That would invite damage, and so that's why I'm trying to avoid. Apologize for the noise. It's already going together. I'm going to hold it steady. That's it. Now, I've got the witness marks that tell you where to line it up with respect to left and right, or the orientation of the turnbuckles and the peak of the bow. So now we'll turn it around and I'll do this other one from start to finish. This is a what ended up being a 1/16 inch cut, and the reason it looks wider than that is the tubing sprang apart, but that's good. That means it will help hold everything together. And this end, that's about started there. Oops, like I said, only the handle. Right, that's started. Now it stopped because it hit the rivet. This rivet's not really a structural support for whaling against, but this is only something that gets done once or twice. Once I get good at putting these, making these, I may not feel the need to test fit them, but this is only the second one I've made, and so definitely I want to do that. Let's see if I can get this one to start there. Ooh, a little more, come on, baby. All right, oh, so close. Need to deburr this a little more. Maybe that'll help. It's a standard deburring tool, but I'll do that before anybody gets these. The channel locks work. They give me good leverage to squeeze it. I deburred it. It wasn't burred, but I did put a chamfer on it as a result of doing that deburring step. I already used a Dremel to get the burrs off. No, it's so close. Like I said, if this isn't something a person can do in their garage, I'm not going to be ready to field it. I'm looking for a better pin, something that's a little easier to make than hacksawing, but it's working. Okay, tease these together. Come on. Hold that a little more straight. before I get finished. Okay. I know that was exciting for you. Alright, so it wasn't anyway. Alright, those marks are lined up. Now this bow is restored to factory orientation of these turnbuckles. These turnbuckles are not needed for a MadMountain Military cargo cover. I dispense with that and just use Velcro. They're on there, so I'll leave them there. If anybody buys these and ends up mounting a military cover, then they'll still have the turnbuckles available. And then behind the camera here is the second one that I made earlier yesterday. And I have fender brackets for these, as well as other accessories that may be needed for somebody whose Humvee is not ready, able, whatever, to mount a cargo cover. My intention is to prioritize customers who want to buy a MadMountain Military cargo cover, obviously, but I'm also working on ways to make this bend myself, and this is the same approach I plan to use there. The last item that will be sent in a kit are self-tapping screws, and those just need to be driven in a spot where they won't hit the cargo cover, probably the same orientation as the turnbuckles, that way you know they'll be okay. So one here, one here, one there, one there, and same thing on the other side. So 8 self-tapping screws that I'll send with it. And that's a set of cargo bows that will ship in a flat pack, UPS or FedEx Ground Saver. So that's the thing, and I'll try a few more iterations before I feel, until I'm ready to ship it to people. That was a little harder to put together than I like, but anyway, there you go. That's our product in development. Thanks for watching.